Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of Along Dark in our Luminance Fugue series, where I am... Well, hi. Hey there. You just flew out of the snow. And you flew into those... Okay. All right, those are some clippingless birds, if you will. But yeah, we/I/you/everyone, we're all a little annoyed with the situation we're in right now, because we have to do this. We have to get into the dam at night when the aurora's in the sky. Well, we have waited inside the dam. We've waited outside the dam. I think 3 or 4 different nights. I don't remember exactly how many nights I tried. I think it was 2 last episode. So 4 different nights. We have, tried to see if an aurora would pop up. An aurora has not popped up. And now I'm hungry and out of food. I don't think I'm completely out of food. I have cattail stalks, so I can eat something so I'm not losing condition. I'll do that, at least. Just to satisfy the obsessive-compulsive among us, myself included, that don't like seeing the starving meter at the bottom. Even though there's a large contingent of Long Dark players who doesn't mind starving their characters because they're sadists and horrible people. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a strategy for playing the game. I've discussed it at length, especially Against All Odds Season 3, a little bit in Season 2, I think, as well. Okay, so that actually restored a good amount of calories, but this is also the last of our cattail stalks. So not much more we can do beyond that point. I'll drink this water too. And we are currently, if you're wondering what I'm doing, if you missed the end of the last one, I'm just looking for something to kill so that I have more food. The fact that we had those cattail stalks take care of part of the problem is good, but number one, I'm looking for something to kill just in order to continue eating. A deer would be nice, because I could cook all of that meat and have a bunch of food to live off of. Part of me wants to circle back towards the dam and hunt a little bit closer towards the dam, just in another direction, so I may do that. I may do exactly that. I think this will take us close to that spot. Oh, okay, this is the new watchtower. I walked a little bit farther than I thought I would, just looking for a frickin' deer. I'm going to make my way back towards the dam. And there can be wolves up here. I don't know what the spawn rates are like in story mode. I don't think the wolf spawn rates are quite as bad as, say, Stalker. I see a bunny down there, but I don't want a bunny. I want a deer. I want a massive amount of meat to live off of so that I can churn through some days. If we were playing on Interloper or Stalker difficulty, we'd be talking about Cabin Fever right now with the kind of gameplay that I want to... with the kind of way that I want to play. I want to have a bunch of food. I want to have a bunch of water. I want to stockpile. I want to hunker down. And I want to wait till a frickin' aurora comes by and sleep as long as I have to. As long as I have the calories to do it, I can sleep indefinitely. That's the thing. It's story mode. It doesn't stop me when I'm fully rested, so I can pass as much time as I want and be fully rested as long as I keep myself fed and my thirst quenched. Everything will be fine. Okay. So let's make our way back this direction. We're actually doing okay at the moment as far as our survival indicators. It feels like 26 degrees, so we won't be doing okay for long. But still, 26 degrees is not far from freezing. So it's going to take a long time to wear down our coldness to the point where it actually threatens our life and we get hypothermia risk, etc. So anyway, yes, as I was discussing last episode, I am... and maybe this is the general complaint that people had about story mode. It's not that story mode as a whole is bad, in my opinion, but there are certain mechanics of story mode, like the one we're facing right now, that are so specific in their objectives, and the objective is so based on random chance that you maybe have to kind of just wait for things to go your way. And so you're just trying to do one thing, as opposed to having an open-ended approach where you can be doing anything you want at any given time and you just have to survive. All of a sudden, you have one thing that you need to happen. And you need to wait for your luck to kind of turn in your favor. And that, compared to the normal experience of playing this game, the one that we've all been accustomed to, is very, very stressful. Not only... and see, for me... I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm just kind of saying what's on my mind. For me, it's not just the stress that anyone in that situation as a Long Dark veteran would feel, where it's like, oh, this is really different. This is strange. This is an adjustment. But it's also, again, the fact that I'm recording. And I want things to happen in each episode. I don't want this series to go on indefinitely. As a matter of fact, I need it not to go on indefinitely so that I can record things for the other time slots. Use my time efficiently. So I'm just trying to express the full extent of where my frustration is coming from, because as a gamer, as a Long Dark player, it might be, if you're listening, it might not be completely the same. You know, it just helps us relate and understand one another, and different perspectives are always good. Except for the perspective that other perspectives are not good. It's always good to examine different points of view, especially when it's difficult or challenging. Alright, so I'm going to go to the left here. I'm hoping for a wolf through this pass. I really, really am. Or not honestly, not a wolf, a deer, anything bigger than a bunny. Hell, it could be a bear. I would try and kill it right now. I don't think we would get a bear in story mode, because I don't think the game does that. But, see, I'm closer to the dam again now. I'm going to try and stay near here. I'm really hoping for a deer. And I should have come this way to begin with. This is where I was more likely to find a deer. It's about midday, and the process of harvesting a corpse will take some time. We've got Jeremiah's knife, which is a nice knife, so won't take too much time. Alright, I see bunnies. I want something bigger than a bunny, though. Come on, game. Are you serious? This massive clearing that's really off the beaten path, and there's not... Okay, I thought that was a deer. That's an old man's beard. Lichen. Alright, well, there's nothing here either. I mean, I could kill the bunnies. I don't want to use bullets. I'd probably try and throw stones. You've seen how that goes with me playing this game. I don't know if you want that. I see a wolf. Okay. It's good enough for me. We're farther from the dam than I wanted to be. But at least here we can get started. Now, hopefully the wolf will see one of those bunnies that's approaching us. I think I've been this way already, so... Oh no, there's more cattails. Maybe that's one that I missed, because I feel like I came this way already. Alright, good. That wolf is definitely chowing on a bunny. Let me get a little closer, and we can take him out in one shot. Now that, yeah, I've come this way. I can see a cattail head laying on the ground. I just happened to miss that one that I just grabbed. It's fine. It's 150 more calories. 150 words. All right. Yeah, you just hold still for a minute longer, buddy. Don't mind me. Aha, more that I missed. I was not very thorough. Was I? I mean, cattails are not nearly as essential in story mode. So, I mean, it's not that I'm lambasting myself, but... Yeah, let's just get that meat. It's just 10 pounds, it's not a lot. Also, there's this rabbit meat. I'm going to leave the hides. Alright, now we're giving off a massive scent, and we're carrying a lot of extra stuff around. But I'm going to try and make it back to the dam nonetheless. Hey, bunny. I'm tempted to shoot you, but I won't. And yes, I'm kind of doing this on purpose. I kind of want my scent to get jacked up. I wouldn't mind that. Actually, you know what? be even faster if I went this way. Why haven't I thought of this before? I should take this shortcut much more often. It's faster. Cut through here rather than following the river. Now, the river is good for finding those ever-essential cattail stalks, but not for much else. Because it takes a little bit longer. This is more of a straight shot from the lake to the dam, if you use it. Now watch me find a deer as I walk my way back through here. I'd be so mad if we walked that extra length and then I did actually find a deer here. That would be the height of frustration. Okay. I don't think I actually have any more wood on me, so I'll have to break down some more wood in the... I guess, would you call it the dam yard, I suppose? The supply yard that's in front of the dam, in order to cook this meat, but that's fine. That'll help me pass some time anyway, which is another thing we need to do. I'm really hoping for an aurora tonight, so I will say... I'm gonna hold true to what I did, and I hate to do this, but like I'm gonna be out of town, so I've got to do it. I'm gonna hold true to what I said in the last episode. If we don't get an aurora this next night, I'm gonna stop so that I can let the episodes air and get your feedback on what's happening. I hate to take this series away again so quickly, but it's an extra series. Extra series are always a little bit of an extra demand on my schedule, and right now, I can't afford to be doing nothing in entire episodes. I hope that's understandable. Again, I don't like to do this much meta commentary, but that's where I'm at right now. I need to figure out why nothing is happening, if there is an explanation. If there's not, then I'll just keep trying, but I need to know that that's what I need to do as well, and I'm not sure. So I would rather record more substantive content for other series with the time that I sat down for tonight, if we're just going to be walking around in circles, getting food, grinding, waiting for an aurora. So, apologies if this is such a repetitive experience, because it may very well be that there's a problem that I'm not aware of. Alright, let's see. Yep, need to get that wood. That should be enough, actually, to tell you the truth. So let's come over here. Oh, that's right. I have this from before, and the magnifying lens, very good. So let's go ahead and light that fire. We've got the book, so that'll free up some weight as well. Come on. Almost there.
Turned out pretty well.
All right, there's that. All right, that's more than enough time to cook all this meat, and thankfully that will pass some time as well. My hope is that when we're done with this, we will have full stomachs, the ability to keep our stomach full for a bit, and a chance to actually get an aurora for once. Alright, so I think we're cooking the rabbit meat now. Almost done with our calories. I'll cook the rosehip tea as well. And we are going to need some water too, so Let's go ahead and eat. Well, actually, no, I don't really need to, do I? I really don't, because starvation is not going to take my condition away as quickly. So if the stomach hits the red, I'll be fine. Let's just go with it. And we're going to boil that water. The sun is setting, thank God. Fire's almost gone. Perfect timing. Let's go inside.
Damn it. So hungry.
You'll be okay. All right, so I'm actually going to stand right here because we're going to drop the meat that we don't eat. The meat that we don't eat. Let's go ahead and eat these cattail stalks as well. We're going to drop it in the snow. All right, let's eat the 2 small steaks. All right, so now we have 4 full steaks left. Drink some water. And let's get some rest. Drop, drop, and drop. All right, we are golden. Let us go back out to the lodge and see if we can get the aurora to start in the middle of the night somewhere. But we need to rest at this point, so 16 minutes into the next episode, we're finally about to have night fall on us again. Okay. Let's sleep for 3 hours. Because from experience, I know that looks like it's like an hour or 2 tops away from nightfall, but in order for it to be pitch black in time for an aurora. Yeah, see, that light pattern is not because of an aurora, I don't think. Yeah, that's just because it's not quite sunset yet. All right. Sleep for another hour. Cross your fingers that we hear that beautiful sound when we wake up each time. Okay, nothing there. Another hour. Another hour. Another hour. I mean, I hardly need to commentate at this point. You know what I'm doing. Which, again, that's part of the reason I want to get out of this vicious cycle that I'm in right now, because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to say. I shouldn't be negative, but I'm just expressing the reality we're facing right now. There's just nothing happening. There's no aurora. This makes no sense. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Let's drink because we need to. And that'll maybe bring us below encumbrance. Not quite. We still have meat, so I'm going to keep trying as long as this episode's recording. I'm going to go to the full 25 minutes that I typically shoot for. I will try my damnedest to make this aurora happen. I'll sleep through the entire day. I've got the food to do it. Get a decent amount of water as well. Still nothing. And the sun's about to rise. So nothing. All right. Let's get out of here. I mean, it's a nice night. But we need aurora. So this is really quite frustrating. I hope unless I'm doing something wrong and I've just missed something completely for what I'm supposed to be doing, I really hope they tweak this. Oh wait, hang on. In
Too much stuff to carry.
the next patch. Oh, relax. All right, let's eat 2 of these. All right, that's that. Drop. All right. I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to keep sleeping in the trailer. I mean, I could also try sleeping in the truck. I mean, that's an option too. Let's try that. Haven't done that yet. Let's experiment. Sleep in here. Let's see how cold we are. Feels like 41 degrees. So as long as it didn't turn to a blizzard outside right now, I could sleep in here. Tell you what, let's sleep inside during the day, because we're going to pass the daytime. How much could this be broken down for? Can I not break these down? They're giant things of wood. Why can't I break them down? That's weird. All right. Let's try this. I'm to sleep for the entire day. So let's sleep for 10 hours and see how close that gets us to... We're going to need to drink water when I wake up. But let's see how close that gets us to dusk. Yeah, a few hours away. Let's drink. Right, the weather sounds kind of dicey. But I'm going to go out to the truck anyway. Because I want to see what it's like to be in the truck. Granted, we'll get a warmth bonus from sleeping. It feels like 64... Actually, 64 degrees is not bad. So we get the warmth bonus right now at another 6 degrees. So let's sleep for 2 hours. And we might even see an aurora when we wake up in here, like immediately just in the sky. That would be cool. Okay, of course, it's still not completely dark. They're still circling that corpse, oddly enough. Let's drink a little bit. Still got plenty of water, and I can get more if I need it. Still have meat, too, so... Alright. Let's sleep for another 2 hours. Really let the daylight fade. It's a nice night, but I don't see an aurora. Yeah, there's not one. Also, the crows are no longer circling there, which suggests to me that the wolf may respawn soon. That's not the worst thing. We can get more meat at some point. It won't be past the end of this episode if I don't get an aurora right now, but... So technically it doesn't matter. But let's do our thing. Let's sleep for an hour. See if we wake up to one. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, it's like a nice night. It's a perfect night for an aurora to happen. I mean, from a visual perspective. But nothing so far. I mean, if they're going to... Here's the thing. Look, if you're going to script a permanent fog to be in the area that never lifts until you kill a bear, I don't understand why you wouldn't script an automatic aurora to expedite the end of this chapter, unless it's a bug. I think we've established that the permanent fog was not a bug. This had better be a bug, because this is ridiculous. I'm not happy with this. I'm getting progressively more frustrating, and I'm sure the episodes are getting less entertaining to watch the more mad I get, but this is dumb. This is legitimately dumb. And I love the long dark, but this doesn't make sense to me. Night's almost over. All right, let's sleep for 1 more hour, and maybe one will pop up. Maybe our savior aurora will show up at the last second before it gets bright again. No, it just got foggy. Yep, just foggy and crappy. Alright, well. Sleep for another hour. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some daylight when I wake up. So... No, no daylight yet. Well, let's keep going. Okay, that's that. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. It is, when you're watching this, let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't have my schedule pulled up in front of me. Should be about the middle of the week for you guys. Let me know in the comments if there's a bug or an explanation for what's going on. I'll certainly be reading. And I know I said this in this series already, but I'm much more on top of my schedule in general right now, not just recording, but just everything I'm doing. But I can't afford to just keep doing what I'm doing right now, because not only is this frustrating for me, and therefore I'm sure frustrating for you too, but I need to be recording other stuff. So until I figure out what's going on, I'm not going to record anymore, and because I'm going out of town, I can't just look it up right now and figure it out. Like, I don't want to spoil it for myself. I'd rather get it from interacting with you guys than, you know, doing some kind of research into something that might spoil the story mode for me. I really don't want to do that. So I will go ahead and stop here so that I can focus on getting the rest of the week's content recorded out before I go out of town. I'm saying this, and it's currently Saturday night, the week before you're going to see this episode. So that's what I'm going to do. But let me finish the thought from a second ago. I know I said once before in the series, oh, I'm going to put the series down for a second. I'll come back to it in a few days. I mean it. Again, I'm in a much better place, but I'm going to stop for now. I've got to drop this until I can talk to you guys about what's going on and see if maybe there is a bug that someone can explain without spoiling anything else for me that I might find if I were to go looking around. So I will stop this episode here, and in the next one, I will have, you know, interacted with you guys a little bit, I think, and we'll pick it back up and finish it off from there. I mean, I imagine there's not much more left to do beyond leaving the dam in this episode. I feel like we're at the end of the episode, which is also the frustrating point because I'm kind of just waiting for it to end. We'll see how that goes too. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, again, somehow, I didn't that much, to be honest. It's a very different way from the way I typically play the Long Dark, but again, I wanted to record the story mode to experience it on the channel because I played so much more Long Dark on the channel. The vast majority of my Long Dark gameplay hours have been on YouTube. The vast majority. It's just so much of an experience that I'm used to sharing with you guys, and there was so much interest in it that I wanted to do it. But this is not going our way right now, and I need to figure it out. So again, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along if you're not already. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. Well, once I bring the series back and all that. Anyway, comments are always welcome, especially right now. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.